Hi there, this is Martin from Usign and welcome to my demo video of our app. Usign is a cloud-based design app that runs in your browser via desktop software or via our mobile apps. You can log in, create all the designs you need from our wide range of templates and store all your work. So what you can see on screen now is my login to the Usign web app. That's our main platform. We've got a list of all these folders here. This is where we've organized our previous work. These are our own designs because we use our own app all the time, and we've organized everything by folders. So let's say you make a design and you want to put it in a folder. You simply drag it up and release and it will go into that folder. You can organize all your work and have it stored in one easily accessible location. If you want to make a new design, you just click new design here and it lets you choose from one of 31 different formats. So you can choose a design directly from an existing image. We've got loads of Facebook ones in for a post image. We've got a custom size. We've got all the Facebook template types for all your Facebook ads and everything else. Usign does everything you need for all your Facebook ads. We've got ad templates and everything else. We have Twitter covers, YouTube channels, Google Plus headers, Pinterest, all the different Pinterest sizes. We have web banners, again, loads of different sizes in here. We have comp cards. These are for offline business. We have different print templates in. We've got loads of different print templates here. We have business cards, coupons, flyers, gift certificates, greeting cards, loyalty cards, postcards, rack cards, Teespring shirt designs, which is pretty cool. It's a new addition, and ticket designs. So you can see the amount of flexibility here. We have Kindle covers, ebook covers, infographics, videos, and headers. So if you want to create a design from scratch in any of these templates, you just pick the size you want and Usign does its thing. So if we go out of that now and click on select template, this is one of the coolest things about Usign and one of our most popular features. Your account is loaded with templates. You get at least 100 templates in the front end. Then we have an upgrade, which you will see as well, of another 1,000 templates. So it's your complete design package. All the templates are organized here just in one big bundle. You can organize it by A to Z, the date they were added, etc. Or you can check by category here on the side, and that's what we recommend. So you have categories by the template type, and you also have categories by tags. So we're starting to add tags for all the different templates. Let's say you were making a sales page and you want guarantee box designs. You just click guarantee and it loads up all the applicable templates. Let's say now you want buy buttons. You click the buy and get rid of guarantee. Click the search button. Now it loads up all the buy buttons for you and they're all ready to go. So the sales page for Usign, when you click through that, it'll give you an overview of the actual templates you get. This is just a mixture of different templates in our account. So let's say now I had a client and I had to make a Twitter cover or a Facebook cover for them. So I'm just going to go in and I click Facebook cover photo and it loads up a load of cover templates. So let's say the client is a general business client, so we just go to the template we want to use. You can click view to preview the template, each one before you want to use it. Then you can share that preview, you can download it, or you can directly edit it. So let's just click edit for this now, and you'll see how fast and easy it is to create designs in Usign. So first of all, we have to give it a name. We click save. Now it saves it to your account at this stage. Now everything here in the design you see is accessible. So the first thing is that you can turn on the canvas elements. So sometimes you add things to an image that are bigger than the actual template size. So if you click this button on the top right, you can see off canvas elements, so it'll still let you see where everything is, and then you can hide that again. If you want to change any colors, you just click on the element you're changing, click on the color icon over here, and then you can change the color to whatever you want, whatever suits. So we'll go for orange there, and we can change this one as well to match that. And you'll notice as well the colors, we have opacity, so you can make the color fade out. That'll be pretty cool if you have an image behind it, because then you can kind of see the image fading through. That's what we have here as well. For the text, you can add any text. You just click on the text, click the font you want. So if we want to change the font, we just pick a new font. It does its thing. And you can, there's unlimited options there. You can just resize it, reposition it where you want, and you'd see these blue lines and things appearing. That's our smart guide system, so you can see exactly where images need to go and text needs to go, so you can align it all properly, and everything in here can be rotated, it can move around, and it can all be set up exactly as you need very quickly. Once you've made the design to the level you want it, you can just click preview, and this is pretty cool. It will let you preview the design exactly as it would look like in Facebook. And that's the same kind of feature we have for Facebook ads, for YouTube, for everything. It will preview it inside the actual app where you're creating the design for, if it's one of our particular templates. So you will see exactly how it looks, and it will give you the best result for your design. You can also, there's different types of Facebook pages, obviously. There are business pages as well, and you can click between the two to see which one works best. Once you've got a design you like, then all you have to do is first go back to the editor, just click to save it, and then you click the download button. That will then download it to your PC or whatever, and then you can upload it to Facebook or provide it to your client or whatever you want. Now for the next demo, I'm going to go back out to the dashboard and I'm going to create a new image from scratch just to illustrate some of the features. So we just pick new design, and let's say I want to make, we'll go for some kind of a web banner. We'll go for a medium rectangle banner. So we just click that, it loads it up, it's quite small. Now if you want to work in more detail, you can click here to zoom in. You can zoom in and out on your design. So on the left you see all these different tag clouds of different types of images we can add, and every time you click on one it loads up the icons that apply then. So we've got arrows, all that kind of stuff. So this is where we get our images we want to use in our design, and it's all drag and drop simple. So the best place to start with a new image is usually a background, and a good place we've integrated directly for backgrounds here is Pixabay and Stock Unlimited. So we'll just go to Pixabay, and let's say I want to make, let's say I'm making a banner for a real estate client. So we just type real estate, and we see what kind of a result we get. So we got a generic kind of a house, and this is a very cool feature. Now if you look at the button on the side here, it says set as background. With one click I can set this as the background image, and then we can just click the lock icon over here so it's locked and you can't accidentally drag it about. So there's the start of our banner for real estate clients. So now the next thing you might want to add is some boxes, so you can then add text. So we click on shapes here, and I want to add a white box, so we'll just resize this down first. We'll put it at the bottom so we can add some text here, and then we go over to the color picker on the side. We're just going to pick white, nice clear color, and because there's a photo background it's always pretty cool to set the opacity down a bit so you can see the effect behind it. Now we're going to add some text, so we just click on the text icon here, and it's going to be a headline. Obviously that's quite big, so I'm going to make it a lot smaller. So you drag it down like so and put it into position. Now if you want to edit the text, edit the font, you can do that in the options on the side, but I'm just going to edit the text now to say open house this weekend, so it's a kind of a real estate type call to action. We can make it a bit smaller just to make it neat, and you can change the color as well. So now we want to make it a bit more exciting, so we go to Icon Finder, another thing we have direct integration with, and I just click I search for real estate, so we get all these real estate images. So let's just grab one of these now that we can use. This one looks pretty neat, and you can see this could also be for client logo work or whatever. We can just add this in here. This is a very basic banner designed quickly. Now let's say we wanted to change the size of it, so we can just change the size up in the top here, and it's very easy to do. You just pick the new image size you want. So this could be let's go to custom size. So really you can use Usein for any type of image, not only for these fixed banners and things like that. So resize the background, we can put this down here now. And you notice here now, if you click the backgrounds tab on the side as well, you can pick all these different generic backgrounds as well, like internet marketing style, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get rid of this one first. There's the other background in position, and that could be changed very easily as well. It's literally just one click, and then you click set background. It moves it to the back, puts it in position perfectly, and then you can do your thing. So that's an overview of the general design app inside Usein itself. Just the main things you need to be thinking now are you can create all of your designs like we've done, save them in the cloud, and they're accessible in your Usein account, on your Usein desktop app, in your Usein iOS or Android app with the Usein plugin, and with the direct integration we have with other platforms as well, so you can get your designs directly inside where you need it. And another pretty amazing feature we have, and this is great if you're doing any kind of Facebook ads at all, if you're doing things like Teespring and stuff like that. Let's say you need to get a person or whatever and remove that from the background. So this is pretty innovative. If you just do a search, I'm just going to get a demo. Let's find this guy here. He's on a background. So what we do now is click the image, and you see this tool called Erase Background. All we do is click that. It loads up our special background removal app, which is integrated fully inside Usein. All you have to do then is click on the foreground tool, and then you just left click on the guy and start drawing. You click on the background tool and start clicking where the background is, and it starts, you'll see on the right hand side then the app starts picking that up and identifying what's the background and what's the foreground, and very quickly you will have a perfectly isolated image of this guy or of whatever you're creating out, cutting out, and you can zoom in as well, as I've just done there now, and get into like really detailed parts like this. And then if it overlaps some parts, you can just use the foreground tool again and just correct them like so. So that's done now. We click done, back over into Usein, and as if by magic the background is fully removed. We've got a fully edited photo, and that is a huge feature. Now we could turn this into any kind of a cool image or a cool ad. So let's say you had an event. Let's pick this one with a road. So there we go. Here we've got this guy running down a fictional road now. It's a good time to show the shadow effect as well. So we can add a drop shadow. I'm going to add a drop shadow on this guy, and you can set an angle. You can set the size. That's for the border. Sorry, you can set the shadow to be an inner shadow as well. All kinds of very cool effects, basically. Now, obviously, it doesn't really apply for this particular type of image, but you get the idea. You can add any kind of a shadow that you want to any type of an image, so it's just like a glow effect here. Some very cool stuff that you can now do. If you want to change the background image, then let's say you don't want him running in a forest, you want him running on water. You just click water, you can delete the other one, and there he is now, or ice or whatever it is. So this could be like something you do for a client or whatever. This just be like some kind of a motivational post or whatever you want. You can, if you have an element you want to reuse again, you can simply click up on here to clone it. That duplicates it. And we can see how fast it is to create this kind of stuff. It really is awesome. We use this all the time in our own marketing for our own pages. It's so fast, it's so easy to use. Let's see if we can find something to put into this now, just to demonstrate it for you. So we've got the Nike swoosh. Obviously that's trademarked, but we're just going to stick it in here. I know their slogan's just do it, so we're just going to leave this one as do it, and then we've got our slogan up there. So that's pretty cool. You can preview it then. You just click preview and it loads it up how it's going to look. You can go back, you can save this, you can add all kinds of other funky stuff now. So let's say we want to go in, add our background thing again. We can start getting really creative with this then. Changing colours, changing opacity, all that kind of stuff. and very quickly you can get some pretty awesome effects, as I'm sure you'll agree. Like, I'm just messing with this live for the demo now, but you can really see the creativity that's just at your fingertips with Usign without any design skill whatsoever. So there's a pretty funky design I just made in a few seconds for you. And if I save this now, it's immediately accessible in my account. I could download this, I can use it wherever I want, and it's all good to go. So that's a quick demo of just some of our features. I could go on here for another half hour, but I'm sure you're anxious to get started with Usign. There's one other thing I want to show you before I finish the demo. I'm going to go to an ebook cover. Let's say this is for an ebook cover now. We've just got we're using the same design. We're just going to change it around a little bit. And again, this is a demonstration of how flexible this is, how quickly and easily you can mix everything up to make it suit whatever you're doing. So we'll move this guy back behind the other background. So that's cool. We can get rid of the hidden stuff. And now this is pretty awesome. Because this is the ebook category, we click preview. We've got all these different 3D covers here, so you can directly design all your ebook covers inside Usign as well. You don't need to buy a separate app. Usign has everything you need for all your different designs, from ads to everything else. So we've got all these different 3D covers now, and we're adding loads more very soon as well, and you'll get all that added to your account for no extra fee. So that's our demo of Usign. You get over 1.3 million different stock images you can use. You've got this stock unlimited integration, you've got icon finder, you've got all the flexibility, the background removal tool, everything else you need to make you a design pro. So thanks for watching the demo, and look forward to seeing you inside the Usign members area.